trending topics. The Golden Globe was over the weekend, and then many people have been talking about Jamal Bryant and his wife. They've been trending for a good 2 weeks. An outfit he said he chose. He chose the outfit for his wife. That's what he wanted her to wear. And then once he realized how beautiful she looked in the dress, he didn't want to leave. He didn't want to go to the event. And then we talked about Jamal Bryant in regards to um, how he said if men are not oohing and eyeing over your woman, trade her in. So a lot of us were shocked about that. But there's a lot going on. So we're going to get into the hot topics, trending topics. Just give me a second. Let me find myself. Let me go ahead and do my disclaimer. It's going to take a few minutes for people to come in because I haven't been live since Thursday. But yeah, sometimes you just kind of want to do your own thing. So that's what I've been doing, just enjoying my January. So let's get into this, and we're just going to do some quick hot topics, trending topics. Give me a few seconds. Let me do my disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by. Okay, so let me go up here. Hold on one second. Like the video as you guys come in. Thanks for being here. We're just going to talk hot topics, trending topics, and get into what happened at the Golden Globes. Hold on one second. Like the video as you guys come in. Thanks for being here. Like I said, I haven't been live for a while. Sometimes you just want to with friends and family and just chill. You don't want to really talk about celebrities. So, please like the video. Okay, so there we go. So Jamal Bryant had his wife dress a little bit more modest, in an outfit, because remember he had said that what you want my wife to look like a certain way, and you want her to look like the old times. So he made sure of it because Jamal was called out. He was called out. She was called out in regards to their past dating situation. Jamal in regards to his past marriage. Many people were more so calling them out than supporting them. Because what you don't want to do, you don't want to start having your members start wearing that type of dress because it's going to look like, versus it being a church service, it's going to look like an after hours church service. You know what I mean? She can wear what she wants. She's a grown woman, but she made a choice to wear the outfit at an event outside of the church. But did you guys see my short where there was a man looking at her, and then Jamal Bryant had to actually cover her up when they were going down the escalator? Did y'all see that? Very, very interesting. Men were checking her out like that, and Jamal thought about it probably after they got to the event that men were going to be on and on trying to check her out. And then did you realize how the dress in the front looked? I didn't really see the dress in the back, but many people were saying, how would Jamal feel if the women started dressing like that at the church service? He wouldn't like it. He wouldn't like it because it wouldn't be attention on his service. It'd be attention on the women in their dresses. But here nor there. She's a beautiful woman. She has a figure. So sometimes when you have a figure, certain things you wear are very interesting. Now, this is the biggest thing. There's a lot of amazing churches out there. There are a lot of amazing churches out there, but some of these mega churches have been called out for the way they're asking for funds, the way they're asking for offerings and tithes in regards to different allegations about the different churches. So if you're at an amazing church, that's amazing. That your pastor isn't trending, going viral. That your pastor isn't trying to cheat on his wife and date people in the congregation. If you're at a church where they give to the community, support the community, um, and help the elderly and just help the youth. If you're at a church like that, I applaud you because there's a lot of these mega churches and just churches in general want a trend to go viral. And remember how Jamal had said that man wishes he could trend to go viral just off a Bible verse. Jamal's something else. He had a good comeback. So, yeah, there's a lot going on in regards to these churches. And we would think 20 years ago, we would have never thought that it would be the way it is. And many people are also saying Some of the churches are not as packed as it used to be. Because remember, after the situation with the world, people weren't packing in the churches the way they were before. They just weren't. So they may be missing out on tithes, offerings. They may be missing out on a lot because people are just watching it also online. Found that very interesting too, that even Jamal Bryant's daughters, go check out that interview. Even sometimes Jamal Bryant's daughters said that they watch online services. So here nor there. Well wishes to Jamal Bryant and his wife. She's in a black dress. She's looking more modest. And I think he wanted to make another point. He probably picked this dress out. But Jamal was trending in regards to some of the comments he made in regards to his wife, in regards to if you don't like what you have, trade in, and your boys, your brothers, your friends should be like, how'd you bag that? Meaning street talk. He kind of do street talk. How did you get her? And if your wife ain't getting those compliments from your guy friends, you shouldn't want your guy friends to be looking at your wife. You shouldn't want that. But Jamal's something else in itself. And then we did a video in regards to him talking about Giselle and how if he wasn't a part of the show, whether she would have had a storyline. Jamal's something else. So we're gonna get finished, get to some hot topics, trending topics. Thanks for being here, everyone. This is the Golden Globes.
Timothée Chalamet. The Golden Globe goes to Timothée Chalamet.
So Timothée Chalamet won the Golden Globe. Of course, Kylie was there with him. I think I've said it once, I've said it twice. Timothy is definitely there to help clean up Kylie's image, for sure. Can't play the whole video because I don't want to get in trouble. This is them announcing him again. Hold on one second. Hold on. 18, 19, 20. And then we seen Kendall over 20. And she don't look like the way she looked. And she's saying she didn't have a nose job, but many people see the structure of the nose is totally different. So those Kardashians are something else. So let's continue. We're just doing hot topics, trending topics right now. Hold on one second.
Smith, he plays for the Philadelphia Eagles, and this is his fiance, Maya Danielle. One day, his fiance received a very unusual message on social media, but how she responded and what she did based off of that message is the shocking part of the story. So one day, Devontae has a game, and it's about 2 hours before kickoff, and his fiance receives this message. And the message says, "Hey, my mother's in the hospital, battling ovarian cancer. Her chemo has been rough lately. She is Devontae's biggest fan. Is there any way that you could send her a jersey?" Thinking there's no way that his fiance would even see this message. So his fiance did not send the lady's mom a jersey, but she did get a jersey. She got it signed by Devontae and then personally drives the jersey all the way over to the hospital where the woman is staying and drops it off. So the woman's daughter picks up the bag, takes it to her mother's room, presents her with the jersey. The mom opens the bag, takes the jersey out. She's hugging it. She's cuddling with it. And just so much joy came over her from this small gesture. The woman posted the video on social media. It goes viral. And I just think this is so incredible. It's so dope. Shout out to Devontae. Shout out to his fiance, Maya Danielle. These are incredible people doing dope stuff, and I just love it so much. Devontae Smith, he plays for the Philadelphia Eagles.
So that's a great story in regards to him and his wife. We love talking about great stuff as well. Let's continue hot topics, trending topics. This is Teyana Taylor at the Golden Globes. Hold on one second.
Back. They see my party in the back.
So she was very emotional, and she was telling her children she hopes that they're watching and listening, and she's hoping that they're not on their phones. She has stated that she was happy that she wrote a speech because she almost did not write a speech, and she was very emotional, and she was happy. She actually read a really, really nice speech, and she actually read it on stage. So she was happy and surprised. She seemed very shocked that she won. So congratulations to Teyana Taylor. There's more videos of her emotional.
Guarantee loyalty, and that will guarantee love.
I am more than certain by now that you have heard the news that Christy Sarah has filed for divorce from her longtime husband, Desmond. They are both very successful social media personality stars. They have represented and built their brand off of being a power couple. So the announcement really took people by storm, and even the reason why she filed for divorce was even more shocking, but not surprising. She filed because of infidelity, and it's irreconcilable. She doesn't want to work on it. Understandable. And this is just a reminder that we should not worship or really look at celebrity couples or any couple really as examples or compare yourself to them, because at the end of the day, you really don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Like, they had everything. Like, she was the whole package. She's beautiful, kept up with her health and her physique, brought wealth and comfort to the family, was hilarious, gave him 2 kids, a home, like all of the things. Like, she brought so many things to the table, things that we're told as women that you need to do in order to keep a man, and it still fell short. And then on top of everything else, you have the dynamic of wealth and fame, which a lot of us can't relate to, but that puts another intersection and another form of pressure on a marriage. It changes who the breadwinner could be. It changes power dynamics. It changes roles within the relationship. And, you know, we're not sure what role Desmond played prior to all of the wealth and the fame, but a lot of men nowadays come into a relationship wanting to provide and be the provider, and women are now out earning men, and men don't know how else they can show up in a relationship aside from financial support. And we're not saying that that's what happened, but whatever changes, whatever dynamics change inside the relationship, he either felt threatened, lost his self-worth. Like, there's so many reasons why he was looking for something outside of her and what they had. Fill a void, a fantasy, like whatever the case is. These are all assumptions either way. This is just an example. Again, there is no blueprint. It is all smoke and mirrors. Don't compare yourself to others. It's different folks for different strokes, and shocking but not surprising. Unfortunately, my heart goes out to them. My heart goes out to their kids, and I hope they are able to heal and become whole once again. Like and follow for more. That's because there is no blueprint.
It's kind of sad because everybody's talking about they basically did have everything. A great house, 2 children, a house they just built. They have a business together. They have other businesses together. What would make him cheat? We don't know. We have no idea. But he has to also think about, now that you're not with your wife, she makes a relationship with somebody else. That means your children are going to be raised by somebody else. What makes a man cheat when he has almost everything? Many people feel that he was exhausted. He just wanted to be, and let me show you a video why. He just wanted to be, we'll get into that too. He just wanted to be, I don't know. They said that they don't know if he was just exhausted and he just felt that somebody could listen to him more, be there more for him. There's a picture I want to show y'all when she's doing a bunch of stuff. Hold on. There it is. There's a picture of her doing a bunch of stuff. Was he just exhausted from all the actional, over the top scenes, over the top things? I don't know. But many people are talking about it can be exhausting for a man that's kind of quiet and she's doing a lot of stuff. We don't know what it is or why it is or what comfort that person did for him. They said that she traveled a lot and maybe that's the reason why. And I'm going to show another picture, but I'm going to play a clip and they're going to talk about their situation. Hold on. Let me see if I can find a different clip of just them and not somebody in the background. Hold on. And if I can't, I'll just go back to the other one. Okay, so here's a clip. Okay, so he's there too. I'm trying to find one where it's just them, because I want to play another clip of someone talking about them. We're just going to use this one. We're going to use this one, and we're gonna conversate. We'll play this one first. I'll at least do that.
Scott has responded.
Hey guys, it's your girl Gentry Hay, and Desmond Scott has broken his silence after putting a statement on his IG page, and this is what he had to say. You can go ahead and pause and read, but the letters are kind of small, so I'm gonna read it for you guys. It says, I want to begin by apologizing to Christy, our family, and everyone who has been impacted by the public attention surrounding this situation. I know this news has been disappointing for many, and
I think she has music playing, and I don't know if that's going to be an issue. Hold on one second. Like the videos, you guys come in. Like the videos, you guys come in. Hold on, I'll go back to the other one in regards to her dancing. And maybe it was sometimes guys just, it could be a lie. Okay, so there's that. And we're going to listen to what this woman had to say.
On you. If you trigger a man's fragile ego and make him feel inferior next to you, he will run to another woman who makes him feel like the man again. Our social media couple Christy and Desmond are getting a divorce after more than 10 years of being together. Everyone's asking me, how come? Why these two? They seem so perfect for each other. My simple answer, she outgrew him. He's got the bigger network. She's got the bigger following. She's getting all of the views. She's getting all of the attention. She's constantly traveling for work. She's a more creative one. She's a more funny one. She is the star of the relationship. He's kind of just there. He's a stay-at-home husband. He's somewhat in the background. You know, I always tell you, you should be out of your man's league. You should be better than him. But be careful, because if you outgrow a man too much and you trigger his fragile ego and he feels lesser than you, he feels humiliated or maybe emasculated next to you, he will run to another woman that is easier than you out of spite for him to feel manly again. Men do not necessarily cheat on you just because they don't love you anymore, not because they lost feelings for you or have no more spark or connection to you. You could still be a man's absolute number one and dream girl, but as soon as a man feels lesser than you, it becomes a power play, and he will go to great lengths, even to another woman, just to boost his.
So we don't know if that's what happens, but many people have been talking about the relationship. Let's continue. So Timothy thanks Kylie on stage. He's saying he loves her. But like I said, what about him being like a role model in regards to her kids? So he's to chase his career, but not be there for the kids. That's what everyone's been talking about. Let's continue. This was interesting. There's a picture of JD Vance and his wife speaking, and many people were saying, was he being argumentative with her? Let's listen to what the clip had to say. Hold on one second.
You guys see this picture of JD Vance and Usha at a restaurant, and it looks like he's yelling at her. And he's also just like wearing like a nasty white undershirt. Like, okay. You know you're a public figure, right? I mean, let's keep it real. I would do that. I'll go to the store in my pajamas. I'll go to a restaurant just beat as fuck. But you're the Vice President of the United States, so you have forfeited your right to go to a restaurant in just like a Hanes undershirt. Also, do you guys not know that you can't argue in public like this without repercussions? Now, for obvious reasons, everyone is saying that they're getting a divorce, which they very well may be. They're saying specifically that Usha is asking for a divorce. And I hope that they don't Charlie her. I swear to God, I would not put it past them. Anyways, this looks uncomfortable, and I sure don't blame her, because every word he says and every action he's taken in the last couple of years is directly harmful to her and her children. Did you guys see this picture?
Now, I can't confirm or deny if they're going to get a divorce, if they're talking divorce, but he do look like he feels away, and she feels away. We can't confirm or deny what that conversation was, but it does look very interesting. Now, why are they saying that they're concerned? Did y'all realize about a month and a half ago, he was on stage with Erica Kirk, and Erica hugged him, then she put her hands in his hair. Many people were like, we wish you would. Don't play that with another woman's husband. And many people were calling Erica out for the way she hugged him and the way she put her hand in his hair. And then he held on to her waist a certain way. Did y'all catch that? The way he held on to her waist, she had those leather pants on. She knew what she was going to wear for that event. She knew that he was going to, be up there and she was going to have him speak. So Was she looking that Christianly like on that stage wearing those leather pants? Many people could say Christians can wear whatever they want, but it's very interesting that everything seemed fine with JD and Usha prior to that situation. But here nor there. Will they stay married? Is Usha saying, you should have backed her up and you should not have hurt her that way? But here nor there. Erica knew what she was doing. Erica always knows what she's doing. This is very interesting.
Lying on her and bullying and harassing her when she... Jessie Woo is claiming that Cardi B is weaponizing her audience, lying on her and bullying and harassing her when she did the same thing to me when I was 6 months pregnant over a dress. My name is Diana Lively, and I'm the girl that wore this purple dress to her friend's wedding, and the internet ruthlessly dragged me for what I decided to put on my body. Jessica, you used your huge platform to bully and harass me when I was already at my most fucking vulnerable. You called me a bitch, pussy ass hoe. You attacked my marriage. You attacked my character and the love for my friend. And if that wasn't bad enough, you said that my child was leaking out of me when I was 6 months pregnant. Little did you know, I experienced 2 miscarriages within the last 3 years. You got on your huge ass platform, claimed that I was lying with absolutely no proof. But this is a common theme with you. You throw rocks and hide your hand. Especially when what Cardi B said is nothing compared to what you said about me and my unborn child. You cannot sit up here and say that you were bullied and harassed and how it makes you feel and how you've been doxxed when you did the exact same thing to me when I was pregnant. Jessica, as someone who is as talented as you are, you would think that you would focus on perfecting your craft, getting in the booth, booking your next gig, but instead you use your platform to sit up here and bash people. You don't get to plaster my pregnant body on your YouTube page to bully and harass me and to spread lies and misinformation about me for views, clicks, and engagement just to turn around and claim that somebody else is bullying you. From black woman to black woman, no, Haitian woman to Haitian woman, you need to do better. Jessica, you are disgusting, vile, and most of all, you're a hypocrite. Jessie Woo is claiming that Cardi B is weaponizing her audience.
So that was trending last week in regards to what Jessie Woo had to say about Cardi B. Cardi B dating situation. Cardi B, if you did not know, she married to Offset. She decided to date Stefan Diggs. She got pregnant, had the child. Stefan Diggs has several baby mamas. So maybe Jessie Woo was talking about Cardi B and her decisions. So there's that. Cardi B and Stefan has been trending. Stefan has been trending in regards to him and his baby mamas.
Especially like 2021. Honestly, I think bro just got tired of laughing because I don't know about you guys, but back in the day, especially like 2021, 2022, these two were all over my YouTube shorts and TikTok feed. And even back then, I knew that this was definitely scripted. Because ain't no way you're legitimately surprised when you're getting pranked every day for 365 days straight. But there's millions and millions of people who will disagree with me on that. It makes me sad because they've been together since they were like 15 years old, and they do have 2 young children together, and this is so public. But I'm not too worried about Christy. I mean, we're still going to be watching without the guy, and I mean, a face like that, you can't go wrong. Look at it.
She's gorgeous.
So symmetrical. She's so fine. I mean, Christy's going to be fine. Texas is a very good state for women to get divorced in. So, yeah, I think she's going to be okay. As for the chef husband, I don't know. But this is just a couple that you wouldn't have expected. But let me know what you...
So the biggest thing is, when he gets his divorce, will he decide to date the person he cheated with? Now, it's being alleged that he might have been using their marital money to purchase alleged gifts. Alleged. But here nor there. Well, Desmond, you made a choice and you've separated your family. I'm sure he'll still be a good dad, but choices were made and now he cheated on his wife. And many people say she's so gorgeous. Sometimes men don't care. Who knows who he was cheating with? Who knows what connection he cheated with the person and how they got connected and how it started and the messages and how it started and where the cheating happened. Oh my goodness. But who knows? Who knows? Well wishes to Chrissy. And Desmond's gonna figure it out, and he gonna figure it out real quick that she may find someone else, or she may not, and she may, at a later date have someone else around his children. Men have to really think about that. But he made a choice, and she wants a divorce. Period. But it also said that he wanted a separation. Did y'all know that? Go look at my short. It's being talked about that he wanted a separation. So there's that. Maybe he wanted to date the other person. Oh, she's just showing her love. Yeah. So there's that.
Tough. And just like the award show, there's winners and there's losers. Let's talk about my top 3 best dressed and some that I was just not a fan of at all. I'll show you the trends of the night.
Well, look at the dresses, because I think he might have some kind of something going on as well, music. So there's Kylie, there's Ariana Grande. She's lost a lot of weight. Have y'all noticed the people from her show lost a lot of weight? I don't watch certain things, but when you look at the video of Ariana Grande and the other people from the show, they've lost a lot of weight from that show that they have. Looks like she's picking up a little bit more, but Ariana last year, she was so skinny, it was kind of scary. So there's that. Some of the outfits. Yeah, it was kind of scary of how much weight. Yeah, the other girl from the show, she lost a lot of weight too. And she was always hugging on Ariana. But okay, this is Timothy, Kylie. We're just showing pictures of the event, them walking around talking to people. You know, the Kardashians probably want to follow Kylie. Have y'all realized that? The Kardashians probably want to follow Kylie and get into those same rooms. We talked about that. The Kardashians are very interesting in certain situations in the rooms they want to get into. But like I said, I think he's there to help clean up her image. She had the event. Tory Lanez is in jail. Not saying she was responsible for what Tory Lanez did outside of her house, but Tory Lanez is in jail. Megan's trending and doing well. Megan's with Kai. Klay Thompson. Megan's with Klay Thompson. But, Kylie and the whole situation of that happening at her house, and she should have took the stand. How much did they drink? How much did they consume? And I don't think Kylie took the stand. And then you have the Travis Scott situation. Then you have the Tyga situation. So Kylie needed a good dude to help her image. Real talk. And then, like I said, it's interesting that he don't really spend time with her kids. So why is that? Most women, once they start dating, if you have children, the guy normally will spend time with the children. So it's interesting that they do different events like she don't have kids. You know what I mean? She's a mom. And I get that most moms are very protective. And then for a while, we really didn't see him around her family either. They showed a picture of him being on, the Kardashians like to do a gingerbread house. They showed a picture of his name being on the gingerbread house, but I can't confirm or deny if he even went to the Christmas party, or that's why they didn't have a Christmas party, because he didn't probably want to be around a bunch of people asking him questions or whatever. So their Christmas party this year was kind of low key. So there's that. Kylie Timothy. Let's continue. But, it is what it is. But like we said, in regards to Christy and Desmond, yeah, he knows what the skits are going to be. He knows what she's going to do. I'm sure they talk about it prior to, and he basically is probably like, follow along. This is what I'm going to do. But if she is a TikToker / YouTuber / entertainment, that's what they do. So he made a decision, and now they're going through divorce. Sad but true. Sad but true. So I'm just showing different clips of what some of the things that they've done. So let's continue. He won the Golden Globe, and Michael B. Jordan should have won more awards. Okay, I don't know if y'all noticed this. Like I said, we're just doing hot topics, trending topics. I don't know if y'all know this, but a lot of people have been posting a lot of stuff between Kim and Kanye over the last 3 or 4 days. You're going to see more and more pictures of Kim and Kanye. As soon as Kanye started spending time over the holidays with North, I've been noticing more and more pictures of Kim and Kanye. Oh, this is when Kanye was saying stuff about Kim. Back when Kanye West was complaining about Kim, and yeah. So I've been noticing more and more pictures about Kim and Kanye lately. Okay, so like I said, there's a situation in regards to Cardi B, Stephon Diggs, and Offset. Offset was recently with Selena Powell, and Selena Powell talked about different things that Offset told her. Go look at my short. I did a breakdown of it. It was being reported that when Cardi B was having Stefan's baby, that the doctors told Stefan he couldn't sign the birth certificate. It had to be Offset, allegedly, because Cardi was still married to Offset. I can't confirm or deny if it's just Cardi B name on the birth certificate or it's Cardi B and Offset. Then it was alleged that when Stefan Diggs was at the hospital and he couldn't sign the birth certificate, he got mad and left Cardi B alone for days. Let me see if I can find that clip too. But yeah, that's what's going on in regards to Cardi B and Offset. Let me see if I can find the clip. And if I can't find the clip, I did do a short regarding it. Let me see. Is that the one on?
Stefan went to the hospital when she gave birth. It was only there for a few hours because when they were signing the birth certificate, the nurse told her, like, yeah, because you're legally married, it has to be Offset's name or your name. And so he got mad, like last week. And he got mad and abandoned her for like 3 days.
According to Selena Powell, he became upset when their son was born after finding out his name cannot only be on their son's birth certificate due to Cardi B being legally married. Selena Powell claims that after Stefan Diggs found that out, he left the hospital after a couple of hours and abandoned Cardi B for 3 days.
But that's what he was telling me, and then he was just going on and on about like his whole life story and that he had only $13 million in his bank account.
I already know Cardi B is about to cuss this girl the F out because not only did she have a lot to say about Cardi's newborn child, she actually had a lot to say about culture and Offset's relationship as well.
Cardi has a restraining order on Offset. He's not allowed to talk to the babies at all. He's been FaceTiming Culture through his other daughter this whole time and talking to Culture or whatever, and I've been saying like she hasn't even met Stefan, probably why like she thinks like, what the fuck is this baby? And I don't talk to my dad, like, and she's like knowing that that's not her brother.
Culture does not feel like Stefan Diggs' baby with Cardi B is her brother. In fact, that Culture and Cardi B's other kids have never met Stefan. Cardi B doesn't communicate with Offset due to her having a restraining order on him, according to Selena. Confused on the kid that Cardi B is having. Also guilty on Offset's finances, claiming how Offset was about to file for bankruptcy and how Pete got him for $10 million, then Cardi hit him for a divorce right after.
It has $2 million owed in taxes, and that the IRS has been like trashed it, and that he's about to file for bankruptcy. So you're able to like get
allegedly,
all this money back, but he keeps fucking losing.
Honestly, just a lot. I don't know why he confided in this girl. Now his business is all over the internet forever. You know what y'all think regarding this, and how do y'all feel about the news that Stefan Diggs allegedly abandoned Cardi B for 3 days after finding out that his name could not go on their son's birth certificate? Drop them thoughts down below. Not Stefan abandoning Cardi.
Stefan went to the hospital when she gave birth. It was only there for a few hours because when they were signing the birth certificate.
It's very interesting when we saw pictures of Cardi. She looked really cute in the green outfit after giving birth. It was very interesting that it didn't seem like he was there and they took a lot of pictures. You notice that? It was her in the room. She showed a really great spread. Go back and look at the pictures. She showed a really great spread of her being in the hospital, her holding the baby, having the baby in an outfit for the team he's on. But yeah, there's been a lot going on in regards to Cardi and Offset and Cardi and Stefan. Stefan is now currently in legal battle with the young lady that's a chef. She said Stefan made unwelcoming comments and statements, and she didn't get alleged paid properly. So there's that in regards to Stefan Diggs. So there's a lot going on. Just as a general update. Okay, so she's talking about Tiana Taylor. Tiana Taylor won an award last night, but we're not going to get into that. Sometimes I'm careful about what she say. But yeah. Excuse me. Kylie and Timothy have been dating since 2024, 25, and 26. Like I said, they do a lot of events together, and Kylie don't bring her kids around. Why is that? Very interesting, but that's them and their dating history.
My business, I'm not with the, I ain't with no cliques. I mind my business, I'm not with the mess. And if you looking for me 9 times out of 10, I'm with my man. I don't bother. Worried about every little thing I put on. Is this too tight? Is this too short? Am I showing too much? Am I doing this? Is my hair okay? Should I?
So there's her talking about her dress years ago, but then she decided to wear that dress. So it's interesting. She attention, and so did Jamal. When you look at her outfit and her hair, this was years ago, if not a year or two ago. This is her talking about people talking about her outfits then. And then she wore that dress. So she's been on the pulpit speaking for years about her outfits. Let's continue fair use reaction clip. We're not going to talk about that. So this is Teyana Taylor talking about her.
Oh my God, wait, see my party in the back.
See, she looks beautiful. Go on over to different medias. You'll be able to listen to the speech. I have to be careful.
This interview in two different contexts.
They basically said that
we see something from Erica that we're going to see a lot throughout this interview in two different contexts.
They basically said that because Charlie said or believed things that they believed were controversial or even hateful, that she somehow had it coming. What do you say to people who justified you're sick? He's a human being.
Exactly what Barry is saying, they basically said that because Charlie said or believed things, we see Erica looking at her and she squints her eyes like this, and you see it very obviously on the bottom eyelids. Now, this is a gesture that we see very often in day-to-day interactions in an exchange of information. So whether I'm imparting wisdom on someone and explaining something, or someone's explaining something to me and I squint as I listen to them, the likely reason for this is because when we try to see something more clearly, we squint the eyes. So subconsciously, we also do it when we're trying to understand something clearly or explain something clearly, which is why we often see it when someone says, does that make sense? We see that squint accompany that sentence. Now, in Erica's case, it gets interesting because she definitely uses it when she's giving advice or imparting wisdom on someone who asked a question. We saw this again and again throughout this interview. When she was giving someone advice, she often squinted like this in that kind of nonverbal way of saying, is that clear? Does that make sense? However, with Erica, we also often see it in moments of skepticism or irritation. And we saw it right here, but we're going to see it elsewhere in the interview as well. When she's skeptical of a question or a little irritated by it, or starting to feel that negativity, we see that squint come in like this. We see something from Erica that we're going to see a lot.
Yeah, so many
this
people have been
in two
questioning
different contexts.
Erica's looks, how she stares. People have been calling Erica out for a lot of stuff. It is what it is. I don't know what the relationship between Stefan Diggs and the chef has. Let me go back. I don't know what the relationship is in regards to Stefan Diggs and the chef. I don't know. We will have to wait for the court hearing. Did they have interactions together? I don't know. You know what I mean? I just don't know. I'm hearing different things in regards to Stefan and the young girl. They said she had body as well. But Cardi B stated she had talked to the chef several times. So they spoke pretty much, Cardi B said, daily. So whether that's true or false and what he's supposed to eat and not eat, I don't know. But there's a lot going on in regards to that situation. Did Cardi B contact her? Did she know that what happened that day? Did she know that she wasn't getting paid? It's sad that Cardi every year is a part of something. Isn't it interesting? Of all the guys, all the NFL guys she could have dated, all the NFL guys she could have dated, and she decided to date this guy. Go back and listen to Cardi B talk about dating him. If I'm not mistaken, didn't she say they intertwined with one another once and she got pregnant? And it's almost like she didn't know. Did y'all realize that? When Cardi B talks about them being together, hooking up, I think she said that she'd only intertangled with him once and then she became pregnant. So she was surprised. So how is it that she didn't know that she was pregnant? So is that what he's doing? Are a lot of these women not realizing they're getting impregnated? I can't confirm or deny. How are these women just letting him? That's a lot of women. So is he acting like he's putting on something and that's not working? Because of course, most women would use the after, you know what I'm saying? I'm cautious about what to say, but most women probably would have taken the after. So if Cardi knew that he slipped up, do you think she would have taken the after? But go back and listen to how she's talking about the situation. It did not seem as if, I'm just talking about what she said from her mouth. It did not seem that they were often hooking up. It did not seem that way. It's not like they were every day, every other day, several times a week. Go back and look at, yeah, it seems very, very interesting. It's very interesting. Go look and look at her video when she talks about finding out she was pregnant. It was almost like she found out time later. I'm just cautious. It's kind of interesting. I'm cautious about what to say because even though it came out of her mouth, the way she talks about it, she was surprised and it happened only a few times. She said once though. So my concern is these women, do they know, or is he putting an umbrella on? Is he not putting an umbrella on? What's happening? And why is it that he's getting all these women pregnant? You got to realize too, check this out. He was trending in regards to people talking about him. So did he want to change the narrative? These celebrities are something else. Let's just be very clear. These celebrities are something else. They trend, they go viral. There's a lot going on in regards to celebrities. But the biggest thing is, why are all these women popping up pregnant with this man's child? He had already had one that's a little bit older. And then even the Christmas holiday, he was with a certain baby mama, spending time with the children, which was great. It was reported, alleged, that Stefan had the children come to his house, and Cardi just did not want to be a part of that, being around all the baby mamas. So it is what it is. I'm wondering, I don't know. Cardi is always in something every year. Every year is something. Out of all the men, and I keep saying that, out of all the men in the NFL, why him? Because remember, he had said, let me heal you. Huh, let me heal you. Go back and look at how she talks about him. Let me heal you. I don't know. Entertainers and sports people, of all the people she could have dated, and here it is that he got these women. Babies are a blessing. And then he has this lawsuit. It's a mess, Cardi. Let's continue. It's a mess, Cardi. It's a mess. Cardi's had a lot of stuff going on. The Offset stuff, trending with Tasha stuff. So, of course, once again, this is them talking about the movie center. They took home the Golden Globe. This is them, of course, trending. She's with the kids. Many people are talking about. Let's see what he has to say. Let's see what men have to say in regards to their perspective. Oh, it's music.
You are our last fucking hope. Like, I can't even make up no reason, no excuse, brother. You, Desmond, bro, come on.
So men are basically calling out Desmond, and they're a little mad. Only hope. Men will do what they want to do. If they want to step out of the situation, they will. Like I said before, men and women spend a lot of time outside of their family. They spend a lot more time with coworkers sometimes, it seems like, than their natural spouse, boyfriend, or husband. You realize that? They spend a lot of time with coworkers. So if a person wants to step out, they'll step out. You got to tell your partner, don't embarrass me. Don't cheat, don't lie. If you want to go your separate ways, just do so. If you want to cheat and lie, go do so. Just don't embarrass me. You know what I mean? But men looking to him like he's not supposed to, he's supposed to hold it down. So I think men are frustrated because it's like, she's a beautiful woman. Why would you cheat? Men are going to do whatever they want to do. Women will do whatever they want to do. If a woman wants to cheat, she'll cheat too. So I guess guys are kind of saying, man, she's gorgeous. Who you going to get that's more prettier than her? And you have a family. So you're okay with somebody else stepping into your shoes being a full-time dad or her partner? Men really have to think about that. But whoever he was hooking up with, he didn't think about. Many are saying he didn't think, but it is what it is. If he chose to step out, he chose to step out. He made a decision. So well wishes to the Christies, Christy Scott and Desmond Scott. It is what it is. This is more pictures of the Golden Globes. Like I said, we're just doing topics, trending topics. I haven't been live since Thursday. So this is people saying hi to Timothy. This is Khloe talking about her relationship with God and Jesus. The Kardashians are something else. People are saying, people have comments about the Kardashians and what they believed in, what their thoughts are, and what they serve. But I can't confirm or deny who they serve and what's going on. We just know that Khloe made a choice dating Lamar. Chloe made a choice, still trending and go viral with Tristan. And Tristan decided to, spend quality time with different women. Chloe made a choice to have not just one child, children are a blessing. She decided to have another child with Tristan. And she doesn't want, she pushes out the other baby mama. Y'all notice that? Chloe wants Tristan near her. Chloe didn't really, and that's when I think about it. Chloe didn't want Tristan close to Miss Nichols. Maybe that's why she keeps Tristan close, because maybe she didn't want Tristan to get close to Miss Nichols. Now that I think about it, maybe that's why Chloe did not want Tristan, and she wanted to stay close to Tristan because the Kardashians like to trend and go viral. So if he was next to if he was trending with Miss Nichols, he wouldn't then trend with Chloe. So Chloe probably planned to keep him close because he didn't want her close to Nichols. Nichols never showed the baby's face, and it's not like Chloe brings the other child around her children. Chloe's tried to exile the Miss Nichols. Yes, she has. Chloe's tried to copy her, because I think she was really surprised he got somebody pregnant. But it's almost like Chloe don't care. She wants Tristan for herself, and the Kardashians like to trend to go viral, so they'll trend to go viral with a toxic man. It is what it is. This is the Golden Globe. That's her dress. Yeah.
Desmond Scott has broken his silence after.
Yeah, that one had music, but yeah, he broke his silence. And like I said, I think he asked for the separation.
Our softness is not a lie to my brown sisters and little brown girls watching tonight. Our softness is not a liability. Our death is not too much. Our light does not need permission to shine. We belong in every room we walk into.
So there's some of the speech. I can't play it all. Let's hear.
Assault. Allegedly, Sarah is now. Take everything you see online with a grain of salt. Allegedly, Sarah.
So now he playing music too. So many people are talking about them going out, doing different TikToks, doing different videos. They've been together since they was 14. Wow. It happens. Do y'all see a little sadness in his eyes at times? And maybe he just don't want to do videos. And maybe she was like, this is our life. This is what we have to do to provide for our families. But here nor there, he made a decision, and she's made one too. She didn't want to stay in the marriage, and we get it. We wouldn't want her to. So that's social media's react. Let's see. Social media reacts to Michael B. Jordan getting snubbed. Yeah, many people feel a few people got snubbed.
Timothy Chalamet.
So I guess that was a real main goal for Timothy, to win an Oscar. That's him at the Golden Globes. That's Ariana. That's them and their pictures. Like the videos, y'all come in. Like I said, I haven't been live since Thursday, so I had to go live today. Many people are talking about
I'm in
this.
straight denial. I'm pretty sure many of you recognize who Christy. I did not want to believe anybody when I heard about this. Like, I'm in straight denial. I'm pretty sure many of you recognize who Christy Scott is. She's a really popular TikToker. Well, she filed for divorce, and allegedly it was because of infidelity. Like, I'm still waiting for her to make a video saying that she's pranking us. TMZ.
Like the video.
Copy of the divorce, and Christy has been posting videos of her cooking meals for herself, which you usually don't see. Desmond is a chef, so he's usually posting the cooking meals. Christy is usually like pranking him or just showing family-friendly content all the time. They've known each other since they were 14, and they do have 2 small children together, and I'm pretty sure they just bought a house, like a huge house. And in 2024, they celebrated their 10-year wedding anniversary. Those who watch them are in complete shock because they built this whole content creating business together, and they're always posting videos with one another and never showed any signs of anything like that. But at the end of the day, we always have to remember that influencers or creators only show what they want us to see. I honestly feel so bad for Christy, but I'm glad that she's walking away if those allegations are true.
So many people are talking about the relationship, what they built. They had built a house together, and now he made a decision, and she made a decision to divorce his ass. So This is Kylie Timothy. Like I said, we're just doing hot topics, trending topics. This guy is talking about Krishan Rock. Krishan Rock did a video, and it seems as if Krishan Jr., Krishan Rock's child, is coughing. And she's basically acting like it's okay. And maybe this is a situation she's dealt with before, but many people are saying it's almost like he's trying to grasp for air.
I'm about to play the video, but Krishan is back facing backlash because people hear her son in the background fighting to get air. Sounds like he got water in his lungs. And she is playing it off as a fake cough.
Fake cough on and off. Like, yeah, go away and come back. Like, right now, he just...
Dan goes on to say that it probably disappeared in about 48 hours. I'm gonna be honest, I am terrified for that kid, bro. I am genuinely scared for that kid and his safety.
So what wishes people continue to call out Krishan and her mothering styles. Let's see, is there anything else I want to talk about? To my partner, he said he loves her. We'll start seeing if he's gonna do more of a fatherly role to her children. Is Kylie just having fun, and she just wants to be a single parent and just date, and then Timothy will, I don't know. It's just interesting. If they've been dating 3 years, he don't seem like he be around her children. And maybe that's in private because he really wasn't around the Kardashians a lot. And those were private moments. And he probably just wants to more so focus on his career. But it's interesting. The Kardashians are expected to date. Now, this is what's going to happen. Will Kylie Timothy get married? We don't know. Kim and Khloe have been single for a very long time. Kylie's now in rooms that Khloe and Kim are not in. Kourtney is married. They brought a lot of drama to that situation. But if Kim gets married, Kim's not going to want that drama attached to her relationship. What's going on with Kourtney, Kim would never. Kim would not allow people to bring that drama to her marriage, her dating situation. So it's interesting how they treat Kourtney. And it's interesting how Khloe will stay in a bad situation. Kim stayed in a bad situation. Look at Kim Kanye's situation. Kim Kanye, Ray J, Reggie Bush, the unhealthy relationships are just oozing out. Right now, it's almost like Kylie is the only one that has a decent dude that's not tripping. Kim and Pete Davis. Look what happened to Pete Davis after he dated Kim. He went into some, whatever. But yeah. And like I said before, I think Kylie needed Timothy to help clear her image. Real talk. Kylie, the party situation. Kylie, the Travis Scott situation. Kylie, the Tory Lanez situation. So it is what it is. So we're going to hear more and more about Kim wanting to date, Khloe wanting to date, and then will Kourtney stay married? Because then if Kourtney is having problems with Travis, they don't want to push a good narrative about Kourtney. But if that was Kim that married that person, they would want that to be a better situation. But they bring so much drama to Kourtney. They do. Kourtney's the only sister that's married, but they bring a lot of drama to that. If you really pay attention, Kim has an issue with Kourtney. And Kourtney wants to spend time with her husband and her children. And Khloe and Kim don't like that. They want Kourtney to pitch in like they pitch in. But those Kardashians are something else. It is what it is. This is Khloe talking about her relationship with God. Okay. Is there anything else? This is her accepting the award. See her face? She was so shocked, y'all. She was so shocked. She was shocked. Let me go back. She was shocked. Even the movie she was in, I didn't watch that either. Supposedly she had a child. She was dating Leo DiCaprio on the movie, and I guess they had a child together. So congratulations, Teyana Taylor. Many people talk about Teyana Taylor. She was married. She got a divorce, and then she was dating that model, and then her and the model just broke up last month. So she's doing big things. She broke up from her boyfriend. Now she done won an award. So, but the one interesting thing, she's in that thing with the Kardashians. Well, she's in that thing with Kim. And then I guess, I don't know how well the ratings do. Will she continue on that show after winning this award? Because after you win this type of award, Your career could skyrocket. So congratulations to you, Tiana Taylor. Her body is sick. See, this is Kim. This is Kim talking about wearing uh a Yeezy heel. Now that Kanye's come back around, now Kim wants to trend and go viral with Kanye. There's been a lot going on in regards to Kim and Kanye. Kanye's made comments about Kim. Kanye's made comments about North. I don't really care for Kanye, how he insults different cultures, race. I don't care for that. Look at how he dresses his wife. Now, this is the other thing that's being talked about. Kim wanting to change the children's name from West to Kardashian. I don't know if she's going to do that. I don't know if she's going to change the children's name, but somebody had alleged that she's thinking about it. So let's listen to what she has to say. Remember, she was mad at Kanye, remember? And he's been distant. But you got to remember, Candace Owen has talked about Kanye being friends with Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk passed. Maybe Kanye was, feeling a way about Charlie Kirk passing. Kanye don't trend and go viral a lot. Have you noticed that? He'll talk for about a month, then he'll go ghost. He don't try and trend like Kim likes to trend.
These Yeezy boots, and I put it with these Yeezy boots. I will say, there's nothing like a Yeezy heel. I don't know if they ever made these or just made them for me. I love my shoe is tonal to the pant. And I put it with these Yeezy boots. So now she wants to trend with Kanye. Go look at Instagram. You're going to find over the last 3-4 days, there's a lot of pictures of Kim and Kanye. There's more pictures of Kim and Kanye floating around than Kanye and Bianca. I don't know why, if the Kardashians are seeking that. I don't know what's going on. But now Kim's promoting a Yeezy boot and something he might have made for her. She wants to trend about that. So it's interesting. Kim Kanye's situation is interesting. Kanye's been quiet. Kim did an interview talking about he hasn't spoken to the kids or tried to spend time with the kids for the last several months. She knows he has a medical issue. She knows that. And she likes to press the buttons. But she also knows how to get to him. And that's the kids. Putting the children on media. She's done with North. Putting North in outfits. Putting North and letting her trend to go viral. And now she's about to do the same thing with the younger kids. So well wishes to the children. Well wishes to the children. We don't really care for how Kanye dresses his wife. But it is what it is. If his wife going to decide to come out, some of those children don't need to see Kanye's wife in those outfits. So Kanye makes interesting decisions. It's crazy. Yeah, smash the like button. It's crazy how Kanye and Kim, the whole situation, then Kim dated Pete, and then Pete with the children, and then Kanye's married to Bianca, and then Kim likes to trend and go viral with Kanye. Like every few months she'll try and, connect herself to Kanye in a certain way. Now here she is again. Remember, I thought she was big mad at Kanye, but then she's promoting a Yeezy boot, and she's saying she don't know if that boot was made just especially for her. I'll play it again because people are just now coming in. With these, and I put it with these Yeezy boots. I will say, there's nothing like a Yeezy heel. I don't know if they ever made these or just made them for me.
Made them for me.
I love when a shoe is tonal to the pant. And I put it with these Yeezy boots.
So what wishes to the children? Kim something else. The Kardashians love to trend and go viral. Kanye something else. He's not excluded. There's concerns there. The unhealthy relationships with the Kardashians are oozing out. Kim, Kanye, Kim, Pete, Kim and her exes, the Ray J situation. Kim and Ray J are Kim is suing Ray J. And then Ray J sued them back. So Ray J's made a lot of allegations in regards to them. Can't confirm or deny what Ray J is saying is true. A judge is going to have to decide if the receipts that Ray J have is even valid. Ray J was just hospitalized in regards to his health concern. So Ray J's been trending. His kids have been taken away from him because of what Ray J did 2 months ago. Ray J can't see his kids. So then he became sick. There's a lot going on with Ray J. A lot going on with Ray J. And there was been a lot going on with Kanye. He's been kind of quiet the last few months, though. Can I ask y'all a question? Did y'all notice? Is it just me? Did y'all notice that Kanye did a lot reading his teeth over the last 2 years? What's that all about? Have y'all noticed that? And then people are saying, is that the real Kanye? And don't people identify you from your teeth? I've been meaning to say that. Kanye went through a lot. Remember he had that silver thing in his mouth? Is those his natural teeth or are those different teeth? It's just, I'm just wondering. But oh, y'all, too, go look at Bianca's outfits over the last 2 or 3 years. Go look at Bianca's outfits. Did Kim do a deal, a branding deal, very similar outfits to Bianca? That's kind of tricky too. Kim's something else. Go look at Bianca's outfits for the last 2 years. Go look at the branding deal Kim just got. I've been meaning to do a video on it. I just haven't did a video on it. But yeah, Kim seems to be copying Bianca. And it looked like she got a brand deal by copying Bianca. That's just my opinion. But let's continue. That's Timothy kissing Kylie. Where the children at? Anyway, let me see if there's anything else. That's them at the event. There's Ariana hugging Kylie. Because remember a few years ago when Demi ignored Kylie. So now Kylie's really like paying attention, ... They know that they're now an item. And maybe Demi just was like, that's not what happened. She said Demi Moore was like, I just wanted to say hi to Timothy, but here nor there. Now that's them taking a picture behind Kylie and them kissing. But anyway, there's that. Okay, was there anything else I wanted to talk about? Like I said, we're just doing hot topics, trending topics. More Golden Globe. They're hugging, they're talking. They're hugging, they're talking. He's so happy. Let me see if there's anything else. I don't know what she's saying about Khloe, so I won't play that. Snoop. They was saying Snoop was high. I won't play the clip, but okay, was there anything else? Sometimes I'll cover it up. That's Tiana Taylor getting praise from other women at the event. Them talking. They might be playing music in the background, so I can't play it, but Tiana Taylor won the award. That's when she won. Remember, see, that's when she was just so surprised, crying, about to go up on stage. Like the video, like the video. She's talking about her party in the back. Tiana Taylor's body is sick. Tiana Taylor has always had an amazing body. She works out, or she just have a great, metabolism. But Tiana Taylor's body is sick. So congratulations to Tiana Taylor. So go back and listen to the speech. Let's see.
Wife Christy Sarah filed for divorce after they've been together for 15 years. Desmond admitting to cheating. He recently spoke out after his wife Christy Sarah filed for divorce after they've been together for 15 years. In a statement, he admitted to making choices he is not proud of, saying, I want to begin by apologizing to Christy, our family, and everybody who was impacted by the public's attention surrounding the situation. I know this news has been disappointing for many, and I'm truly sorry for the hurt it has caused. He went on to say how Christy was the mother of his children and how he intends on having a fully active, present, and loving parenting relationship with his boys moving forward. It's juicy where he says, toward the end of 2025, I wanted to separate. I had those conversations with Christy during this period. I made choices I'm not proud of.
So he said he wanted to separate.
A loving parenting relationship with his boys moving forward. It's juicy where he says, toward the end of 2025, I wanted to separate. I had those conversations with Christy during this period. I made choices I'm not proud of. I took responsibility for those actions. I shared this with her directly and personally, and ultimately we decided to divorce. I asked for privacy and compassion as we navigate through this difficult chapter. Basically, what I gathered from that is he told her he was ready to leave, so he basically cheated on her and forced her to pull the trigger. He intends on being an active co-parent with Christy, but this entire situation is literally crazy, especially considering the fact that they have been together for like half of their lives. Crazy part regarding this is a lot of people have been saying on social media that they saw this coming. Personally, I didn't, so I am shocked. I'm curious to know how you guys feel about Desmond's statement down in the comments. Drop them thoughts down below. Peace. Desmond admitting.
So what was to the healthy relationships that stand the test of time? For a man wanting to cheat, for a woman wanting to cheat, it happens. And it's kind of sad. I didn't even know who these people were until this happened. I don't really do a lot of TikTok or watch a lot of videos, so I didn't really know who the Scotts were But well wishes to them and their family and their children, because breakups are not easy, divorce is not easy, people change. We don't know what that's going to look like. If she has a prenup, or, what's going to transpire. Will they have joint custody? What will happen? What will happen in regards to the money? So there's that. Well wishes. Like the video. Like the video. J-Lo's dress. Y'all like J-Lo's dress? I don't know if I'll do a video in regards to what the outfits look like. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I won't. So there we go again.
Immediately pray for them, for their strength, for their grace. But one thing I always stand on is people do not get married to get divorced. So when I see couples going through a divorce, I immediately pray for them, for their strength, for their grace, just sanity, so you can get through this situation.
Amen.
These two met when they was 14 years old. They got 2 sons together. Be clear. I tell y'all regularly, stop idolizing couples online. You don't know them. You see them through a 60-second lens.
Right.
You don't know how they go through conflict resolution. You don't know how they talk to each other for real. You don't know how they show up for each other, how they provide for each other. And I don't just mean financially. So be careful with the couple goals. Oh my God, I want my man to be just like that. Because you don't know how this man, in fact, now we do. Infidelity. Cheater. They got 2 kids. They built a life together. That's heartbreaking to me. I'm not going to hold you. I do want to know who he was cheating with, because they kind of always gave. Anyways, cousins, what y'all think about this? Think about it today. One thing I always stand on is people do not get married to.
So, well wishes. Who did he cheat with? Will it ever come out who he cheated with? I'm glad it ended there. I'm happy it was a positive message in regards to her saying you never know what couples go through, and we don't know. We don't know, and how he felt and why he made the decision and how it started, the messages, the media meetups. Who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows? Okay, you guys, there's probably been about 5,000 people in the building watching the videos. People go in and out. So I please hope you subscribe. Even if 42 people subscribe, that'll be an amazing day. 4 people subscribing today. So there's 42 people in the building. Please subscribe. Let's get the likes up. Like I said, I had to go live. I haven't been live since Thursday. I've been enjoying my month on vacation. I do my shorts at night. Most times I do go live in the morning. I was having great numbers. I was having amazing numbers last month. But there comes a time where you just want to spend that holiday with the family. There's year-end stuff I had to deal with, and I was having amazing numbers. My numbers were so good. They hadn't been that good in the last 4 or 5 months, but I wanted to enjoy the holiday, and I want to enjoy this month. Won't go into what's going on, but I'm enjoying the month, and I enjoyed my month in December. So it is what it is. So my numbers will get back up there. I had to go live today. I might go live tomorrow. I know I probably won't go live Friday, maybe, and Saturday, maybe Sunday, but I have to do my short. So these numbers here, compared to numbers last month, when I had about 300-400 people in, but it's all good. I had to go live again today, though. Mondays are normally good, but what gets me back into the algorithm is picking a topic that many people want to talk about. So today, I just wanted to do hot topics, trending topics. So I appreciate everyone for being here, tuning in. Have a great Monday. Happy Monday. Have a great week. I appreciate you all for being here. Don't forget, if you did hit subscribe, please hit subscribe. Even if all 31 hit subscribe, that'd be amazing. I'll get back to the get back probably next week. I'll probably get back to the get back. All is well though. I'm just enjoying December, January. I always do. So if you know, then you know. But thank you for being here. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commas, news reporting, teaching, scholarships and research. Fair use is use permitted by a copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Thanks for being here, everyone. I appreciate you all. I'll play this clip one more time because people are just not coming in.
Do not get One thing I always stand on is people do not get married to get divorced. So when I see couples going through a divorce, I immediately pray for them, for their strength, for their grace, just sanity so you can get through this situation. These two met when they was 14 years old. They got 2 sons together. Be clear. I tell y'all regularly, stop idolizing couples online. You don't know them. You see them through a 60-second lens. You don't know how they go through conflict resolution. You don't know how they talk to each other for real. You don't know how they show up for each other, how they provide for each other. And I don't just mean financially. So be careful with the couple goals. Oh my God, I want my man to be just like that. Because you don't know how this man is. In fact, now we do. Infidelity. Cheater. They got 2 kids. They built a life together. That's heartbreaking to me. I'm not gonna hold you. I do want to know who he was cheating with because they kind of always gave. Anyways, cousins, what y'all think about this? Think about it today. One thing I always stand on is people do not get.
So I can't confirm or deny who he cheated with. There's different people that's trying to figure out who he cheated with. I can't confirm or deny if it's that situation. A lot of people always say it's that. Not all men are into that. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Even though he's a good-looking man, that doesn't mean he's into that. And I saw a video of a guy saying every time a man alleged cheats, everybody's always trying to put that on them. And I've seen that more and more of people trying to put that on him. So just because a man is a good-looking man doesn't mean he's into that. You know what I mean? So people are trying to figure it out though, because they're saying, man, whoever he cheated with must be a baddie because he's leaving a beautiful woman. And who did he cheat with? My goodness, who did he cheat with? And I'm wondering how did his wife find out he cheated? Did she pull up the message? Was someone trying to reach out to him? And this is the other thing I'm gonna say, y'all. This is the other thing I will say. When a woman sees that a man is married and he's a good dude, they will try and get your man. So if you make yourself available, people love that. People love breaking people up. You got to be careful. You got to be careful getting yourself into a situation. People say, oh, he's a good looking dude. He's married. You know, I can hang out. I can be his side, da-da-da. People love breaking people up. They love it because they want what you have. And you got to be very careful falling into that temptation. And it seems as if he fell into the temptation. And ain't no telling who the person is. And if they're on the sideline saying, see, now he all mine. And I got him. And I wanted him. You got to be very careful. People like attaching themselves to people that are in relationships. It's like a game to them. But if you fall for it, you the one that fell for it. You know? So women the same. Men love to say, oh, she's a beautiful wife. I'm going to try and get her. Women will say the same thing. Oh, he's a married man. I like him. I'm going to try and get him. I'm going to be his friend. And then da-da-da. And they're the same. Oh, she's a beautiful woman. Ooh, what she would look like being on my arm. It goes both ways. Men cheat, women cheat. People cheat. Married couples, people that are dating, you got to be very careful. You got to protect your relationship because a decision that could be an hour long could change your whole relationship. And think about it. How does his parents feel? How does her parents feel? They've known each other since 14. You think her parents aren't connected to his parents? They've known each other since they were young. But it is what it is. Be very careful. Protect your relationship if you want to. If you don't want to, this is what happens. Infidelity. So have a great day, everyone. I hope everyone subscribed. There's 36 in the building. I hope everyone has subscribed. Please don't let me just see that 4 people subscribe today. Please hit the please subscribe and hit your notification bell. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I may have to go live tomorrow because, man, these numbers are not numbering. 2 weeks ago, we had about 200-300 people in. Some of those videos were getting like, man, 30K views, 20K views. But today is probably going to be 3,000 or 4,000, but that's okay. So yeah, please subscribe, you guys. I got to get myself back into the algorithm. The best way you can help me is subscribing and hitting the like button. So can I get 20 people to hit the like button? Double tap the screen, thumbs up the video. 20 people to double tap that like button. Thank you, thank you. There's 20 people in here. Please hit the smash and like button. Okay, you guys, thanks for being here. Have a great Monday. I appreciate you all. Let's hit the like, guys, as we go out. Please thumbs up the video as you go out. Let's get the likes up. Please, 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 and thank you. Let's get the likes up. Double tap that screen. Hit the thumbs up. Sometimes you could double tap the screen of the video too. And that's a way you could hit the like. So thanks for being here. Have a great everyone. Bye.